Hey guys, welcome back to tomzen.us. Today I am going to make a video showing you guys how to make your own computer a web server. In other words, how to host a website off of your computer. And this is for Windows only, so if you're running Mac, look forward to another video for the Mac. So let's begin. Let's go ahead and type in www.wampserver.com. And you might be wondering what WampServer means. WAMP stands for Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Just four acronyms. Apache is obviously the software we're going to use to run the web server. So without getting too much into detail, I think this is in French, but you can click the English. And so click on downloads, and notice there are two versions. If you're 32-bit, click this. If you're 64, click this. And so since I already have it installed, I'm running a 64. And by the way, to distinguish 32 from 64, it's basically if you have 4 gigs of RAM or more, you're probably running 64-bit Windows. But if you're running less than 4 gigs, you're probably 32. Okay, so I already have this downloaded, so I'm just going to run it off of that. And notice it's going to install to your C drive, /WAMP. And I do want a quick launch, but that's optional. And then it's going to ask you where your default browser is. I use Chrome, but Explorer, meaning it's Internet Explorer, it really doesn't matter. So just click open. And would you like to install the new WAMP to homepage? Click yes. It really doesn't matter. And this just leave it as default. And so you can have the option of launching WampServer 2 now or later. We're going to launch it now. And notice now there is this little icon green, meaning it is should be online. So one of the things I like to do, because now we have to set the password for the MySQL database. This is assuming you don't have MySQL Server already installed in your computer. If you do, please uninstall it, and be sure to back up your MySQL, any MySQL databases before you uninstall your MySQL Server. So assuming you have you don't have any MySQL Server on your computer, click Stop All Services, and then click again, and then under MySQL, click on, move over to Service, and then click on Start Resume Service, and this will change to yellowish. And now basically what you do now is go to your Start button, and in the little text box type in CMD, and then click on this command prompt right here, and then navigate into your installation directory. For us, it was C/XAMP. So now I would have to change my directory. And then now you would go into the bin directory, which I already did. And in here you'll find a few files, namely Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Change to MySQL, and then you go to the bin folder in there. Actually, excuse me, you have one more step. Let's see, cd MySQL 5.1.53, and then you go to the bin folder, and there's a lot of executables. What we're going to do is do this command, and now you're in the MySQL console. So what you want to do now is you want to use, there's a database already in there that manages all the user and passwords and stuff like that. It's called MySQL database. So we're going to use the command use MySQL. Remember, also put the semicolon after each command, because that's how MySQL operates. And so now you want to select everything from users, or is it just user? Yeah, there we go. So having that selected, and again, the command was select asterisk from user. And so now we have 3 selected. Seems like I have 3 accounts. And by the way, it looks a little bit weird, and you can change that by adding the \G, but either way will work. And now you want to use this command. It's update MySQL referring to the database, user referring to the table, and set password is equal to password, parentheses, and pass123, where user is equal to root. And the pass123 is basically where you're going to set your MySQL password for your root account, which is your admin account. And so 2 affected. Okay, so now we want to flush privileges and type exit and exit out of that. And so now start all services, and now you can click on localhost. It will show you basically some of the basic information, you know, the Apache version, PHP version, any extensions, MySQL, but these are kind of irrelevant. You want to make sure your phpMyAdmin, it's where you basically where you, it's the software you use to, you know, add database, add tables, stuff like that. It's the software you use to manage your database. And so let's click on that. And notice the access denied for user because one thing, and I'll show you. And this is a must do for almost every new installation. You go to your installation directory for WAMP, which is for me C WAMP, and you go into apps, phpMyAdmin, and then you look for this file called config.inc.php. So you want to open that, and you know, you can open it with many things, but I have this thing called Notepad++. So I'm gonna open that here, and okay, so notice, you know, these are the configurations. So you want to look for this thing called password, and basically right now it's set to nothing, but your password is now pass123. And then once you add that, save it. And then after you save it, try to reload this page again, and voila, you have successfully logged into your phpMyAdmin. And in order, see, if you try localhost right now, it loads up this page. You can change this. All of your HT documents is located in WAMP www folder. So, you know, I can change something. Let's see, let me edit this. I can just say it works, and there you go. It loads up that, And you know, the rest of all of this is after you get this set up, you'll see it's the green icon. And for some reason, the status says server offline, but you look for the little green icon. And so after this, you know, it's pretty much very much like a FTP server. If you guys used that before, you know, basically your C, WAMP, www folder is your root directory, and whatever you put in there is going to show up at your default localhost. And you might be wondering, well, how can I say, you know, get a domain name and, you know, say myname.com, you know, myname.com, and get it, you know, after people go to myname.com, it gets directed to my computer. I will have a short tutorial on that, so look for that. So anyways, hope you guys found this video to be quite useful. Please post any comments you may have to this video, and also please do subscribe and check out my other videos. So thanks again. That's all for me now. Look forward to my future videos. Thanks, and I'll see you here next time at tomzane.us. Thanks.